Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. And this message is a little bit different than our traditional message. In fact, I think you're going to find this really, really cool. If you're somebody who's been misunderstood, you're someone who's had challenges at times finding what we call suitable employment. Like you didn't quite fit into the culture and you're this person who's kind of an outlier. You have this beautiful eccentricity. And this is a message dedicated to the wisdom of Einstein, who at one time was said, you know what? You are not suitable for any job. Oh, guess what? It took him over 10 years to get a job in academia. Literally over a decade for him to get a job in the education space. One of the brightest minds of our lifetime, of all lifetimes. Oh my goodness, right? And you think about that, you're going, how did he survive? How did he continue to move forward in his life? Well, there's 4 things that Einstein said about life during his lifetime that really help us, I think, today to understand how do we navigate the times that we're living in. If you've ever been called eccentric, delusionally optimistic, somebody who doesn't quite fit in, oh my goodness, I look at that as being one of the greatest blessings of my life, not fitting in. So Einstein once said, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change ahead of time. To change ahead of time. So when you look at life right now, you're going, gosh, I got to figure out and get in front of this. I've got to figure out how I can remain relevant to myself. And if I do that, it means I'm evolving in front of what's happening in the world. My curiosity carries me. Number 2, speaking of curiosity, he said, I really have no special talent. In fact, I'm simply passionately curious. I'm simply passionately curious. Einstein talked about the secret of his life, what made him get up in the morning and live with a powerful purpose, what made him sort of transcend reason, was the fact he was curious about figuring out the things that made him feel small at times, made him feel like, oh my goodness, this is all so much bigger than me, and I need to figure out what it is all about. That kind of curiosity. Getting up in the morning for something bigger than yourself. Number 3, he said, anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything of true importance. Wow. Anyone who's never made a mistake has never tried anything of true importance. So I think that really speaks to anyone, all of us, who at times will go, gosh, you know what? Man, that was a huge fail. Well, do you ever find that during your huge fails or at a time of a huge fail, you're like, but I was going for it. Man, that was really vulnerable of me. I was exposed, but man, do I feel so alive in spite of the fact it didn't work out. Maybe it did work out. Just not in the outcome, but it worked out in the sense of you giving yourself an opportunity to explore your edges. And this one I added in because I think it really speaks to today. It's pretty sobering. He said, I fear the day that technology will surpass human interaction. That technology surpasses human interaction. And the world will have a generation of idiots, angry idiots. Whew. That's a mic drop, Einstein. I fear the day that technology will surpass human interaction and the world will have a generation of angry idiots. So, with that, I think we can all learn something from what Einstein was saying. And I think the beauty of Einstein was the fact that he didn't want to fit in. He felt like one of the greatest powers he had was his ability to continually stand apart and question status quo, not be afraid to disrupt his own mediocrity. When he was falling prey to fitting in, he wanted to stand out. Well, you know what? The generation of angry idiots, not a judgment, an observation. That's all I'm going to say. Oh gosh, all of us at times, I think we've seen things with technology, been a part of things with technology, and found ourselves saying or doing or feeling, just feeling, I don't want to be a part of this. Well, what a beautiful opportunity to question authority coming from the technology, use it to the advantage of spreading love and light because it's exponential in that, and give yourself the opportunity to measure your own intelligence by your ability to evolve, your ability to change. Thank you, Einstein. How much fun was that? So, with that, have an awesome day rocking your life, wildly awake. Much love and all blessings. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.